What is up, everybody? I hope y'all having an awesome day. Today's video, we are dealing with a little bit of wind, so I apologize if there's any wind noise getting through the windsock. But anyway, we are going to go through some of the awesome, weird, just cool quirks of the Corvette Stingray and the Corvette Z06. Now, these are some that I've found so far. I'll make another video if I find any more, but so far, this are the ones that kind of stood out to me that are the coolest or the weirdest or just plain out just awesome quirks of the Z06 Corvette. So let's get rolling. So first things first, the C7 Corvette comes standard with, throughout all the model range, with a removable hardtop, okay? That's standard throughout the whole line, which is actually pretty quirky because usually you have to pay to get a removable hardtop like that. And that's pretty cool because you can take the top off, you still get your coupe feel, but you can take the top off, which is pretty awesome. Another kind of very interesting quirk, and one that I just absolutely love, is the reverse folding hood. That is so cool and so unique. Not a lot of cars come with that anymore, and it's almost representative of like a old Jag or old Ferrari, something of that nature. It's just so cool, and especially that they put a Z06 like engine blanket up here. It says Z06 up here with the Corvette emblem. It's really subtle, but it's really awesome and really cool. It's one of the most fun things about the car, I think, is that when you open the hood, it goes that way, so that's pretty cool. Another thing is that this car comes with a dry sump oiling system from the factory, which is right here. Not a lot of cars come with a dry sump oiling system from the factory, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool because it's more of like a race car type setup with that dry sump lubrication system, which is so awesome. I think that's one of the coolest parts of the car. It's got this really unique dry sump oil system. That's just so cool in my mind. I love mechanical stuff like that anyway. Another really awesome quirk, not really weird or anything, just really awesome, is that every vent you see here, like this vent here, this vent right here, is all functional. Everything on this car, that vent down there, everything that's aero, that looks like it's for aerodynamics, for cooling, is functional. I mean, what day and age do we live in where you have Kias with fake hood scoops, all sorts of different fake aero, and yet this car has everything on here is designed for function and for real aero, for real cooling. That's one of the most awesome things about the car, and it's definitely a quirk in my opinion. You know, another really weird quirk, and this one actually is weird in my opinion, is that the rear taillights are clear on the Z06. Now, in the United States, at least I think this is the way it is, you can't have clear taillights unless they get approved through the, you know, all the legislation and all that for a production vehicle, and yet this one got approved, which is really weird because the standard Stingray actually has red taillight lenses, and yet this is clear. Now, the European spec Z06s actually have the red taillights, but this has clear, that's definitely a weird quirk in my opinion. Another weird quirk of the Z06 is the fact that it has paddles on both sides of the steering wheel, and actually on the normal Stingrays, even if you have a manual transmission, which I'm thinking this is GM kind of saving money, so they don't have to create two different steering wheels for the automatic and the manual. But the rev match paddles are on the steering wheel on both sides, and you even have a manual transmission, so you still have paddles. I remember when my friends got in here and he's like, you have paddles, but yet you have a manual transmission. That's just kind of a funny thing. It's really convenient because if you're on both sides, you can click it, but it's just a weird quirk. Definitely probably the weirdest one I'd say out of the whole car. You have paddle shifters and a manual transmission. It's one of those weird things that it works, but I think GM was trying to save a little money so they don't have to create two steering wheels, but it's another weird quirk. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I know those are some of the weirdest, awesome, most interesting quirks of the Z06 so far that I've found. If I find any more, I'll make another video, and there's bound to be more throughout this ownership process. There always is, and this is a GM vehicle, so there's bound to be some sort of weird quirk to come in the future. So if I find any, I'll make another video on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely check out the rest of the channel. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and have an awesome day.